All right. Hello, hello. I hope everybody is well. Welcome to another edition of the In and Out Show where we are interviewing local talented people. And we have a special guest with us today. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself and give us the name of your business and what it is that you do?
Hi, I'm Cindy Fisk, and I own Outside the Lines Art and Design. And a lot of what I do, it's a little mixture of things, but the main thing that I do is pottery,
Mhm.
so some ceramics. And then I also like to dabble in other types of arts, different mixed media, which I could explain to you here in a little bit.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I know that you do other things because a lot of people may not know, but you were actually one of the first vendors in my store when I started in our first location, and I was amazed immediately by the pottery that you did. And then one of the other things that caught my eye was when you made the art out of the crayons, the melted crayon art.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that one was pretty fun. Actually, I had watched something on Pinterest or something
Yeah,
like that. I just see different things and I'm like, oh, that looks fun. So then I like to try my hand in it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, and I like that, and I feel like that's one of the things that makes us most excited about doing crafts is being able to see something and be like, oh, okay, let me try that, see if that'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so when did you decide to start selling your items?
Well, uh, pottery actually takes up a lot of space.
Yeah.
I kind of started doing it back in like February 3 years ago. And then uh, by the time I started with you, it was in the fall and it was starting to have no place in my house. So I had to start doing something with it.
Right.
Uh, and then my mom told me about you. She had heard about your starting up through a friend, I think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I
Wow.
was like, hey, let's try it.
Yeah. Yeah, and you actually did very well selling your items, both at the Brandywine store and then even when we went to the mall,
Mhm.
it kicked it up a couple notches there too. Um,
Yeah.
I know that it leads me into my next question. I was trying to even when I would be walking around the store and I would stop at your items and I would see all the different kinds and the ways the fine details of each piece. And so, how did you learn how to do pottery like that?
It actually started back in high school. I took a couple years of ceramics there. I remember my high school teacher very well. She actually really, it was amazing there. We actually learned how to make our own clay out of, to reconstitute out of the buckets. Learned my intro on the wheel, hand building and everything back then. And then that was it. As a high schooler, you get busy, you start in the real world, you get a job, and, 10 plus years passed and I hadn't done it.
Wow.
About 3 years ago, yeah, I decided to go on ahead and look for a local pottery studio, and I got back into it, and it's been kind of my main outlet since then,
Yeah.
and I love it. Been going downtown to a studio and just going to town. I've really improved a lot in the last 3 years. So from where I was when I first started with you to where I am now,
Well,
uh,
I would have
it's
never known that because it was great even back then and even more so now. So wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's evolved a lot. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I'm just amazed by it because a lot of people say that same thing with my craft with book folding, but with yours, I mean, it's way more skilled. I mean, there's no way.
Yeah, I remember how frustrated I was even just the 3 years ago when I first started on the wheel and you have to learn how to center. And I was like, I'm never gonna get this, and now it's just so easy. So I mean, you really see the difference after a while. So
Oh, for sure, and that just shows to that if you're really passionate about something and you really want to do it, then you will find a way to do it and make it happen. So here's my next question for you. Have you ever seen the movie Ghost, and did that inspire you to do pottery?
Well, a lot of people ask that question
Yeah.
whenever you do that. And yes, I have seen it, and we really cannot discount that movie.
Right.
Uh, it really is a good movie. It's a
It
classic.
really was.
And she does so well.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
but yes, I have seen it.
That's
And and honestly, the pottery studio that I go to, we have date nights, and we play
hmm
that music.
there
So,
it is.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, wow.
So it's pretty good.
That
Um,
is.
I don't know. I can't really remember back in high school whether that played an influence into it,
Mhm.
but I just know that I really like hands-on art, and it really is therapeutic. You know, I'm a full-time nurse,
Mhm.
so my job is really stressful, and no matter what media you are in, art is truly a really good therapeutic constructive outlet for anyone, and you don't have to be good at it. You just have to like it. So,
Exactly.
I mean, you know, and odds are that as you continue with any media of art, you're gonna do better at it. So, you know, just keep it up and enjoy it.
There you
That's
go.
what I say.
I like that. I like that. And especially, I feel like if you're planning on actually, turning it into a business, then you have to be passionate about it. You have to have some some level of passion for it. You can't just, think that it's just going to be something that you just, oh, okay, you're just going to make money from doing it. No, let it be something that you're passionate about, and then that passion shows through the products that you produce.
It does. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So next question: do you
Yes.
think that kids can learn how to do pottery?
Yes. Actually, I think in my daughter's middle school, they're doing some. But we start them actually really young. And the pottery studio I'm at, in fact, they have kids camp in the summer. You know, kids can hand build, and then you know if they get good at that and they have an interest, they can work on the wheel as well. But hand building, you know, is something that I mean they can roll out a piece of a coil, you know, on the table and then twirl it into a pot and pinch it together. Um, and it's also good for them because it's you know it's hands-on activity,
Yeah.
it's fine motor skill.
Nice.
It's really good for kids. So
Cool. Good.
definitely.
Yeah, I feel like it's another one of those like lost arts too that a
Yeah.
lot of people, I mean, a lot of kids, they don't get a chance to experience that, but if they do get the opportunity to, I feel like it's something that they would, really enjoy to do.
And they really do. And they get to, you can take home your work and put it on your dresser as a kid and be like, I made that. So,
Exactly. Yeah,
you know, and that inspires them to do more as well. And I mean, art starts young, you know, we
for
start
sure.
coloring pictures and then it can evolve into more. So
Cool. I
definitely.
like that. All right,
Hmm.
let's jump into the random question. So, if you were suddenly transported to another planet, how would you figure out what to do first?
How would I figure out what to do first? Are we talking about art or to live?
Whichever. How would you even survive?
I would probably, you know, try to find something for shelter. And I'd
hmm
probably start, you know, building something with my hands, you
There
know,
you
like,
go.
you
Yeah.
know, that's what I'm kind of oriented to. So,
Right.
uh, yeah, I mean, you're probably going to need shelter from something. So I would probably start building a house.
You go. Yeah. Hit the
Yeah,
basics. Yeah. Hit the basics first, and
yeah,
then after you build the shelter, you might want to try to find something to eat.
yeah. Maybe some water and stuff after that. But yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, you don't want to get sunburned. So you got
Right.
to have
Right.
shelter.
Yeah. That's hilarious. All right. So, how can we actually find your items?
I have a Facebook page. You can find that online by searching Outside the Lines Art Design. And my number and contact information is there. I've started doing some commissions. I actually do have some like random pieces here that I can
Sure.
kind of show
Sure.
you things that
Yeah.
I do.
Please.
I know that you know I really love music, so it's one of the things that I had picked up on right away was creating guitar pick bowls.
Cool.
So they're in the shape of a guitar pick, and you can
Oh,
either, if you
wow.
like music,
Wow. Yeah.
um,
Wow.
put your guitar picks in it, or if you just like music in general,
Yeah.
it's a fun piece of decor.
I love it.
Um, in my other media too, I like to make little alcohol ink coasters. So, I sell those, when we go to, I do our random shows. Andre's really given us a really good avenue to sell our artwork within and out.
Yeah.
He's really been, my main gig there. We do random sales a lot, and I've been able to get a lot of my sales through that over the past couple of years.
Nice.
So can't
Cool.
appreciate you enough.
Ah, no problem, no problem. Yeah, yeah. I like to make sure that talented people get that opportunity to showcase their stuff. So this is just another format for it, and your items are awesome. Like I said, the first time I've seen them.
Yeah.
All right,
So
cool. I appreciate you being here with us. I want to thank everybody for watching and looking forward to these videos just like I do. We will be coming with you real soon with another awesome local talented, amazing artist. Um, come to In and Out, where you just might find something you can't live without.